just some general knowledge, about truck driving, about truck driving school. One thing that you need to know before going to a truck driving school is don't expect them to actually teach you how to drive the truck. Most schools out there, and this is from my experience and some other people's experience, like, they not out to really teach you how to drive the truck. That ain't their job. Their job is to just teach you how to pass the permits test and pass, a general knowledge test about the truck so you can, obtain or get your CDL license. When you test out, they want to know if you know what dysfunction is, what to look for, and basically general knowledge on how the truck works and how to use the equipment. They're not going to actually teach you how to drive. Like, you will get behind the wheel on the yard, and you will do like a little road test or whatnot, but that's not teaching you how to drive the truck. That's just, getting you familiar with how to handle the truck and, stand between the lines and how to turn or whatnot. But they're not going to actually teach you how to drive the truck. There's been a couple cases where people come right out of school and they still don't know how to drive the truck. I'm a trainer here with Warner, and I get a lot of students right out of the CDL school, and they still don't know how to drive the truck. So don't expect them to teach you how to drive the truck. They only teaching you knowledge, on how to pass your permit test and how to pass your CDL test to get your CDL license. With that being said, another thing is it ain't no guarantee that you'll come out of CDL school with your CDL license. So don't expect just because you go to a school you're going to automatically come out with your CDL license, because there's no guarantee. It's been plenty of time I done been to a CDL school. I done heard friends of mine and students of mine tell me stories that people came in with him and everybody didn't get their CDL license. So being that there's no guarantee that you will have your CDL license when you come out of school, man, it's gonna be solely up to you whether you get your CDL license or not. They're only gonna teach you the knowledge. Do your research when you're going into these schools, man, because you're gonna pay a lot of money when you attend these schools, and you don't want to pay this money and end up failing the course. And it might not be your fault. It just might be you need a little bit more time, because some of these schools, they try to push you out real fast. Like, I went to a school that pushes students out within 17 to 20 days. You might need a month. You might need 2 months, to study this stuff, man. So don't think that you're guaranteed your CDL license just because you attend a school. And with that being said, after that, you want to ask questions like, what happens if you don't pass and get your CDL license? What's the next step? Because your ultimate goal is to get your CDL license if you're attending a CDL school, because you want to get out here and work. Now, another thing, before you even go to school or apply for any schooling, is people. Listen, you can learn everything you need to know about truck driving before you even go to these schools. You can go straight to the DMV, get the booklet, and start studying on your own. Like, you don't have to go to the school to learn this stuff, man. But to each his own. I went to the school because I didn't have people like myself to tell me, there's different routes. I just thought the only way you could get your CDL license was to go to school, be bused, or, have a rental car and be out in a hotel somewhere in a different state you know, learning about the CDL, you can go get the booklet, or you can go get with somebody who knows the information, and you can just start learning this stuff on your own. You don't have to just go to a school, because their job is to teach you what you're going to be basically teaching yourself if you go that route. Go to the DMV, grab the booklet, and start studying on your own. That way you know you can knock that little portion out. You can go ahead and get your CDL permits on your own. And you can't learn everything, you know what I'm saying, about trucking from a book. So you're gonna have to get behind the wheel at some point. So don't think that just because you know the information that you read, you know how to drive a truck. Nah, you got to have some time behind the wheel and a little experience on how to turn these vehicles and drive the trailer, back the trailer, you know, and maneuver in these roads. Because truck driving is like one of the top dangerous jobs, you know, in America. You know, you got to be held accountable. There's a lot of responsibility. So, yeah, you can actually just get with somebody who got their truck, and just, you know, if they're willing to help you, you know, ask them, you know, or find someone that let you spend a little time behind the wheel so you can get comfortable with driving, you know, the truck. So you can pass your CDL permits test and, you know, your road test once you you test out or whatnot. Like, it's real simple, man. Y'all ain't got to spend thousands of dollars going to a school, but everybody doesn't have that available to them where they can reach out to somebody who has a truck. So of course, you know, they knock our heads off with this schooling system. $5,000, $10,000, you know, plus just to get taught, you know, for a couple weeks, a couple days, and they get hold out here in the world. So you want to be aware of that too, you know, and you want to just be mindful of it. Don't just think because you know the knowledge from the book, you're gonna know how to drive the truck. You better try to get some time behind that wheel, man. So yeah, man, when you get that book, man, you'll learn just about everything you need to know about, you know, passing that permits test, man. You'll learn about all the backing maneuvers you need to do when it's time to set up and do backing maneuvers. You'll know about all the general knowledge, the safety. You'll know about, you know, the air brake systems and all that good stuff. How to operate a combination vehicle. You're only getting tested on 3 things when you get that, when you're trying to get your permits, and that's general knowledge, air brakes, and combination on vehicles. You know, so you get that down pat, man, you'll be good to go. There's a lot of states that don't require you to go to truck driving school. You can actually get your CDL license on your own and get out there and start working, man. But it's easier to go to truck driving school and be contracted right out of school. I don't know all the states that require you to go to truck driving school. I just know that, you know, all states doesn't require you to go to truck driving school. Now, some companies, they might not hire you if you don't go or haven't went to a truck driving school. And some companies, they will. You know, that's up in the air. You know, that's something you got to do your research on. Some companies, they will bring you on knowing that you don't have no experience, and a lot of companies will say you need 1 to 2 years experience before you qualify to be hired. You know, and that's where the roadblock comes in when you don't go to a truck driving school. When you go to a truck driving school, you know, and if you get your CDL license, you'll be hired on right out the gate. They already ready to, you know, put you to work once you come out of truck driving. Just because you ain't went to school to get your CDL license and you got it all on your own, that doesn't mean you can't get hired. And you'll get hired through a company because they know they ain't teaching you nothing in these school system anyway, man. So it's gonna be basically the same. Like you don't know how to drive a truck once you come out of the school. It takes time behind the wheel. You got to get with a trainer. You got to get in the truck, and that takes time, man. This takes a good 2 months. just, you gotta just do your research. You need to do your research on what kind of people are actually in the school system. Like, do they got people that's just know the knowledge and just teaching you the knowledge, or do they actually got teachers in there that used to be ex-truck drivers that's actually teaching people how to drive the truck? I wouldn't say you need to know, but you would want to know, because I would want somebody who actually been behind the wheel to teach me. You know, I don't want nobody that just know the knowledge. Now, information is good now, but it's nothing like having an ex-driver to teach you how to drive the truck, because they got experience behind the wheel, and they know how to handle adversity, and they know how to handle entanglements when it happens. You know what I'm saying? So having a teacher versus an ex-truck driver teacher is totally different, man. So y'all need to understand that, and I can peep that out real good, man. I don't need people to just teach me the knowledge and tell me stories that what could happen or whatnot. When I'm trying to get my CDL, you want to know the real. You want to get with somebody who actually spent time and had some years under their belt driving these trucks. Because some people will just get a job, man, as a truck driver instructor, and they'll be good at teaching you the information in the book. They'll be good at showing you how to do your pre-trip and how to pass inspection and get your CDL permits and license. I mean, you got some good teachers out there. You know, nothing wrong with that. But me, I want to know the knowledge and the experience. I need to know what to look for, and you know, I need to know. You know, so I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. Some people teach. Some people learn different. You know what I'm saying? Some people learn by experience. Some people learn hands-on. Some people learn, you know, just by knowing the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. You know, just find a teacher or an instructor that works for you. Everybody doesn't learn the same. So, you know, do your research on what these schools are talking about, man. One of my main pet peeves when I'm trying to learn information about anything is a teacher or instructor that just tells a lot of stories and, you know what I'm saying, kills time with stories. I don't need to know stories, man. I need to know information. I need to know the real. You know, when I was in truck driving school some years back, man, I had an instructor that actually just, you know, taught the information, but he liked to tell funny stories a little too much. And it was all good in the beginning, but after 2 days, I was tired of it. I'm like, man, let's get to it. Like, I'm here to learn. Like, I was done with it. You know, I was like, man, every time he got into his story mode, I would just zone off and just be like, man, here we go again. You know, I'm just like, I'm so ready to start learning this stuff, man. And he would just basically kill time. So y'all need to know if y'all dealing with them kind of instructors or teachers, you know, that's going to just tell stories and teach you the knowledge versus teaching you the knowledge and telling you what you need to know when you get out here in this real world. Just trust me, it ain't no joke when you traveling at 60 miles an hour and you got truckers blowing your horn at you, flashing your lights. Some drivers will try to swing the trailer in front of you because you're moving too slow for them. It's a lot of pressure out here, man, that you got to deal with and be aware of, that only an experienced instructor will be able to let you know about. You know, so y'all just keep that in mind, man, who y'all dealing with when y'all getting trained and talk this information. I know this video is a little different, man, from what I've been doing. It's just a lot of stuff that I wanted to just say, and I wanted to do it while I drove down here to pick up my load. You know what I'm saying? So let me know if y'all like it or not, man. Just comment below, give me a little thumbs up. I appreciate everybody who subscribed to the channel, man, and follow me and support, man. I love all y'all, man. That's respect. Some schools might have big classes and a few instructors. Some schools might have a lot of instructors, a lot of teachers, and small classes. Like, if I was to go to a school with a lot of instructors that had small classes, I would, and I would look into that, because I might need some individual time, to aside being in the classroom, so I can learn this stuff and pass my test the first time, one and gone, one and done, you want to look into that. You don't want to be, some people don't want to be in big classes and a few instructors, and then they ain't got time to teach, one person, or have no one-on-one time with a different student all the time, so having a lot of instructors, it makes a difference, in some cases. And some people, they can learn it easily, but this is just for the people who think they might need a little extra help, so look into how big the classrooms are and how many instructors the school system probably will have, While we driving, man, and while we on this road, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button, man. Give me some thumbs up, man, because I'm just telling y'all some information that I think y'all might know. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm just saying this is the information that I would want to give you. Everybody, I go a different route. But it's what works for best for you, whatever works best for you. So, give your boy a like, man. Give your boy, thumbs up, and go and subscribe to the channel, man. I'm on my road to 2,000, man. I didn't think the channel was gonna grow this fast, but I only been a year in the game, so hey, I appreciate everybody who showed me love. Y'all pop up on me at the terminal, at the DC, and I respect it, man. I appreciate it. I apologize for the quality of the sound if you can't hear me, man, but I hope y'all can hear me. I got my phone up there in the dash, man, because I want y'all to just check out the room while I just talk to y'all. One of the main questions that I get from students that haven't attended a truck driving school yet, they message me on Instagram, is they ask me questions like, what happens if you fail and don't get your license? What happens if you fail once or twice? Will they just kick you out, or will it cost you a little bit more money? We want to ask these questions. Some schools, they'll kick you out because they got like 15 to 20 people coming in every week. Some schools are they'll have you pay a little bit more to stay. You're already paying $500 to $1,000 just to start up. And a lot of students don't have that kind of money. They coming to these schools off bare minimum. And in hopes to pass the first time around. So you want to ask questions like, what happens if I don't pass, man? Because ain't nobody got time to be failing and going back home and being looked at as a failure. You want to go back home and say, look, I got my CDL, I accomplished what I went out to do. So y'all get y'all mind right, man, when y'all go into these schools, man. Stop playing. A lot of people go into these schools thinking they're gonna get their CDL and come out short-handed. And it doesn't be because of the school system, man. Because you didn't help yourself. Ain't nobody finna help you if you don't help yourself. And that's just real. One of the fellas in my truck driving school came to me and he was like, I failed, man, and I ain't got no money to retake. And they knew I had money, man. I had my car down there and everything. I drove to the hotel. So I drove my personal vehicle to the hotel. And I also was working night shift, so they knew I had a little money. But the man came to me, and I didn't know him for real, but I knew that he was trying, and he came to me honestly. So I didn't want to just give him no money, knowing that I didn't know him. But he offered to sell me his watches. He had two watches, a silver watch and a black watch. I forgot what kind of watch it was. It wasn't no expensive watch, you know what I'm saying? I think it was a Hussle watch or something like that. It looked real nice though. And I'm not the guy that go for brand name watches and all that stuff. If it look nice, I'ma buy it, man. I don't go into all the brand names and all that stuff. You know, if it look nice, I don't care if it's expensive or cheap. If it look nice, I'ma buy it. But yeah, he offered to sell me his watch because he didn't want to just ask me for no money. So I'm like, okay, I told him I like both of the watches. I'm like, will you sell me both of them? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, you know what I'm saying? He thought about it hard. He didn't want to give it up. You know, so I remember the man's name. The man, I think his name was Sean. Yeah, Sean. I forgot his last name, man, but he was a real cool fella. And he sold me the watches. I went on and bought them. You know what I'm saying? And the next time he took the test, he passed. And I made sure. I told him. I said, look, man, stop BSing around and go ahead and pass, man. And nobody got time to waste. You know what I'm saying? And I told him I was doing it because I want you to pass. You know. So he ended up passing and getting on the road. And he well accomplished now. This was like almost 4 years ago. So y'all get on y'all purpose, man, and stay on the grind. I mean, this is real life out here when you're trying to get a career started, man. And the trucking platform, it ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be a job with transportation. So stop playing around. Old school, they gonna charge you, bro, or kick you out. So stop playing out here, man. Go ahead and get your CDL the first time around. Do your research, get your study on, and go ahead and pass, man, and so you get behind the wheel and start driving. I'm finna go ahead and end this video, man. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of talking. I appreciate everybody who stayed to the end of the video. You know what I'm saying? If you stay to the end of the video, man, y'all comment down below. Give me a thumbs up, man. And I really appreciate it, man. But I'm finna go ahead and end this video. It's just a little motivation, man, for y'all drivers that's interested in coming. I appreciate everybody that's rocking with my channel, man. And I'm gonna keep on pushing, man. Find y'all a truck driving school that got relationships and good relationships with employers and contractors, so y'all can get behind the wheel and start earning some money, man. So like this video, share this video, don't forget to subscribe, man. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next time, man. I'm finna hit my exit, pick up my load, and it's gonna be a journey. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned, man. The channel gonna change up. I'm gonna let y'all know what it's gonna be. Y'all stay to the end of the video, man. I really, really appreciate y'all. I appreciate the support, man. Y'all showing me so much love, man. I got about 40% of people that watch my video, man, that's not subscribed. Man, if y'all 40% will go ahead and subscribe, man, it'll help me out, man. I'm on my road to 2,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this small channel on up. You know what I'm saying? Just giving information and knowledge and just trying to help. Just giving information and knowledge and just trying to help people, man. So that's how my channel is gonna be about, man, before I change it up. And man, I can't say it enough, man. Thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? Give me a thumbs up, share this video, comment, subscribe, man. And to the next video, man, I'm out. I'll let you boy. You can go ahead and roll another one up, so I'm in that zone again.
This will be the smooth sailing.